Everybody, just wanted to put together a quick overview of the member-driven system today. So I'm going to go through some of the high-level functionality and features. Now, if I don't go over something that you're looking for that would be useful for your organization, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Please reach out and talk to us about that. The system is very, very configurable, very customizable. There's usually not much we can't help you with. So we're always open to exploring conversations about that sort of thing. So right now, what you're seeing is the system dashboard. This is a area that displays sort of the most important information to you as the user when you first log into the system. It is customizable, so the widgets can be changed up and moved around depending on the user that is using the system. Up here, we have our chapter control. So if your organization is a multi-chapter organization, it is possible to sort of separate out via regions or chapters, and that sort of can do many things, everything from just sort of, you know, segmenting your members to allowing you sort of to give certain administrative users access to just specific groups of members as well. The tasks system is a task management tool that lives in member-driven as well as all of our other products, and it's sort of unified across the system. This will allow you to add tasks for to be done for a specific member. It can also be driven by automation, i.e. When X happens, you know, create this task and assign it to this staff member. So again, you can enter the title, the description, assign it to another staff member, or assign it to yourself, and attach it to a member in the system. Members is sort of our main CRM component of the software. So right off the hop, the system sort of separates the membership into a lot of different segments. It's also very easy to search for members. If you're looking for a specific one, you can just start typing and the system will filter in real time. And if we click on the member, we're going to get a sort of high-level overview of everything that's going on with this member. As you can see, there's a free-form tagging system, and tags can filter into reports, you know, email and regular mail communications, and a whole lot of other things. There's a bunch of quick task icons along the board here, just to do different actions with this user. You know, things like add a note, add a year of membership, record a payment that's come in. And a couple of other things as well. Below that, we have a list of different tabs. So the first one is the profile. This will show sort of high-level information about the member, all of their CRM information. This is completely customizable. So obviously shown here, we have your default name, address, and so on. But we can track literally any information here that you'd like. And then in the right column, we have all of the recent activity that's happened with this member shown in chronological order. The dues tab will show any payments that this member has made for membership. And if there is a pending payment due, it'll show up here, as well as we can add a payment profile for recurring payments. Our system supports both recurring credit card payments and recurring bank withdrawals. Your members can choose to pay how it is most convenient for them. The timeline will show everything that's happened. So it's essentially that recent activity we saw on the profile, but exploded out with lots of detail. It's filterable and searchable, just like the main donor list or member list, sorry. If you're using our donation/fundraising management product, donor driven, you'll see a tab with all of the donations that this member has made. The audit log will track every change that is made, when it was made, who made it, the old value, the new value, and the ability to revert. If you're using our e-commerce product, purchases will track through here, and you can sort of see what was purchased and the history of that, and and all that sort of information, as well as event. The event tab will show any event attendance and that sort of thing. Speaking of events, we have a very robust event management system. This allows you to, wrong button, sorry. This will allow you to configure and set up everything from simple online events to in-depth, conferences. So you can do everything from, event time, registration window, capacity, waitlist and coupons, as well as defining the events that you have for this event. So this particular test event is set up to demonstrate a gala, and selling tables as well as an individual ticket. The other thing that we can do is we can sort of set a visitor price for the event and a potentially cheaper member price for the event. Or if we have multiple types of members, we can set the price for each member type, giving them discounts and that sort of thing. Payments is sort of a history of all of the payments that have happened in the system. This will allow you to sort of see a transactional record. The system is completely compatible with most modern accounting platforms as well. So we can either export or connect via API to your accounting package and have all of that data flow in. The batch entry tool lets you enter a large number of, mailed in payments for memberships. You can literally just search for the member, select them, the amount will pre-populate, you can choose how it was paid. Over here, you'll see the record, so you can make sure it's the right one. And so if your organization has a large number of mailed in check payments, this can be a really efficient way to get that data in the system. We also support a sort of intelligent check management system. So your members can go online and say, I'm going to, in their profile and say, I'm going to renew my check. And the system will put them into a special check pending status, which will give them, a certain amount of leeway to get the check into you and not sort of suspend their membership. But if the check doesn't come in and doesn't get logged in the system, eventually, their account will get disabled until they do. Work groups is a really interesting piece of functionality that will allow you to create committees and groups of members who can sort of log in and do things like collaborate on a document in real time. If you're using our CMS website management tool, you can give work groups access to control specific websites on your page, as well as they can have their own private discussion forums, which we'll sort of talk about in a minute. The document library allows you to log and create documents in the system. So this will allow you to take your organization's sort of combined knowledge and put it in an easily searchable, filterable database. Documents can be private or public. So depending on, if they're logged in or not, what the user will see on the front end will vary. Then we have communications. So this allows us both to send emails out to members, and this can be a subset of your members. This can be all of your members. This can be non-members if you track those in the system. Lists, multiple lists are supported, and we have a very user-friendly drag and drop system that lets you build a, really nice looking email. Go in and change the copy, edit the buttons, and so on. And build a really beautiful email, send that off to your members. Now, the other thing that is in communications is our hybrid listserv forum functionality, and I'll show a bit more of that on the front end when we switch over to like the member portal piece. But essentially, this allows you to, if your organization maintains a listserv, sort of modernize it and also attach it directly to your membership management system. So you don't have to sort of control who has access to what. The system will administer that for you. If they have access, if they have a valid membership, they'll have access to the listserv and forum. If they don't, they won't. It's a great place for members to communicate and sort of talk to each other. News will show you sort of what or let you post updated news into the member portal. And obviously reporting will let you report on things like member data, and sales, membership changes, all that sort of stuff. Let's take a look at the front end now. So I'm just going to log in as a member and give you sort of a preview of what that'll look like. So this is just a demonstration design to sort of show you, what it can look like. But this is all customizable to your organization's branding and colors and all that sort of stuff. So when we log in as a member, we'll see the latest news and events that have been posted. We can go into, say, the member directory and see the members. We can control what shows here or allow members to control what is displayed on their profile if they want to sort of keep some of their information. That's all customizable. Members can go ahead and update their member profile and view their payment history. They can renew. The document library can be accessed from here. So obviously we've only got a few documents here, but if this was very long, very large, say thousands of documents, let's say, you couldn't remember exactly what it was, but you're looking for meeting minutes. You could search for minutes and it's going to filter by tag. It'll also look at the document title and description. So perhaps we were looking for something from the AGM in 2020. You can search for 2020 AGM and it'll filter in real time. And then obviously you just click on the document and access it. So the forum listserv hybrid here, that'll let you sort of go in and so obviously in a live setting, you may have more than one forum. In our demo, we just have the one, so you can sort of click through and you can see all of the different posts that have been made, how many views, how many replies, and then we can, click through and take a look and say, add our own response. And, communicate with the other members. Those forums support moderators as well. So if you have a large, membership database and you're worried about sort of controlling the conversation and making sure that everyone is respectful and treats each other properly, you can give certain members that control to sort of enforce the rules, so to speak. And then, work group membership will show here, and you can go in and again, collaborate on document creation, those documents can be pushed directly to the document library, by the way, as well as have access to like a private forum or editing a specific website on a specific page on the website as well. So that's again, a very quick high level overview of the system. There's a lot more that could be sort of dug into and a lot more specifics we can get into, but just wanted to give like a really high level overview, and we'd love to talk to you further if this looks like something that be of interest. All right, thanks and have a great day.